You look so beautiful. You look so beautiful. Wow. Yo, Wagwanoga people, this is Elvis Dairy, the king of YouTubers, and I'm back with a fresh and brand new episode. And today I'm joined here by Hustle Goddess, all the way from the US. Am I right?
Yes, you are right. But it's been a while.
Which part of the US?
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, man. So shout out to all people who are watching from Chicago. If you're from Chicago, make sure you subscribe to this channel and support your African brother, Elvis Dairy, the king of YouTubers. Yeah, so Hustle Goddess, like I've been watching you on Kenyan TV, man. Tell me about that.
Yeah, okay. So I started out on a very bad reality show called Nairobi Diaries. And then I worked for about 2 years on a talk show called Let's Talk until I quit it right before the pandemic hit. So now I'm just hustling on my own.
Yeah, man. So and how was the experience you working on the Kenyan TV Nairobi Diaries? Because it was a very big show, here in Kenya.
It was.
Yeah.
It was nice to be on such a huge show because even when I got onto the other show, even people would still come up to me and remember me from Nairobi Diaries.
Oh wow, man. And also I want to talk to you about experience here in Africa, as a Mzungu. First of all, do you know what Mzungu means?
Of course I know what Mzungu means, of course.
Well, what does it mean? Because I don't want people start saying that this guy is insulting Hustle Goddess.
No. I know Mzungu is white person. Some people try and they get technical, no, it just means European. I'm like, me, I'm not offended. I understand. The moment you see a white person, you're not going to differentiate. You're going to say, this is a Mzungu.
Yeah, man. So I would love to ask you, which year did you come here in Kenya,
Oh, I was young. I had just turned 18 2 weeks, 2 weeks earlier before coming. And then immediately in January I came, and my birthday's in December. I came in January. I enrolled in school, and that's the beginning of the end of the story.
And which school was that?
Of course, it was USIU.
USIU. So shout out to all those people who have been to USIU or who are studying at USIU. So make sure you subscribe and support your brother Elvis Dairy, the king of YouTubers.
Yes.
And also when you're coming to Africa for the first time, what were you expecting here?
Well, thankfully my sister had already lived in Kenya for a while, and I stayed in Zambia on my own for a little bit when I was 17. So things were not so unexpected, but to be completely honest, I think the most fun culture shock was probably the amount of partying that Kenyans do. Yeah, because I was freshly 18. And the party never stops in Kenya.
You guys, Kenyans really love to party, man. Kenyans really love to party. Here, before COVID came, the clubs are open everywhere in the city, different parts of Kenya. And you'll see Kenyans on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, also sometimes in the weekdays, going to the clubs and partying. And also, I want to ask you, how have Kenyans treated you here, while living here?
Of course, I get different reactions. Obviously, Kenya is a super welcoming country, but I also know that I look very different. So I get a lot of stares and a lot of questions for sure. But it's not been enough to make me go. So
and also Kenyans are not used to tattoos, seeing people with tattoos in their whole body, so I know you've had looks, people looking at you, reaction, how has been the reaction of people here?
Usually, honestly, really good. I feel like I am more accepted being Mzungu with tattoos than the average Kenyan would be. The cutest response I ever got, I even talked about it on my TikTok, which is the same as my Instagram, by the way, it's Hustle Goddess. But the cutest story I ever got was a little girl came up to me and she sang me a song because she was a Kenyan. She sang me a little song and she really loved tattoos, so it was very sweet.
Oh man, that's nice. And how long have you been here in Kenya?
Gonna make me show my age. Almost 10 years. yeah, because I just turned 27 and I was here since 18. So like literally 9 years.
Oh, that's 9 years. That's a lot, man. That's a lot, you know. And but I hope you have enjoyed yourself here, your stay in Kenya, you know. And I hope people are treating you well here in Kenya.
Oh, yeah.
You have loved it, you know. So, will you recommend your people watching from Chicago to come here in Kenya, you know, and also experience it by themselves?
Absolutely. I would 100% say people at least need to come and visit Kenya, and you need to set it like for a month. You can't just come for even 2 weeks. I don't think is enough time. You have to give yourself a good amount of time because you might not want to leave.
And I want to ask you, like, since you've been to Kenya, have you traveled around Kenya, like in different counties here in Kenya?
Yeah, I have. Of course, everyone has to go to Coast. So I've been to Coast a few times. My hubby is from Busia, which is like way up there next to the border. Nakuru, Naivasha, Eldoret. I have some marks on my arm from when I went to a Maasai wedding. Yeah, I don't know if you can see in the light, but it's these like 3 burn marks that I got in a Maasai wedding when I was like 13. When I was visiting my sister. I thought they were so cool, so I demanded to get some.
Tell me, like, one thing you've really loved about, staying here in Kenya.
It's hard to even just pick one thing. I feel like where my life is, I wouldn't be able to have such a good quality of life if I stayed in the States. Like, I got a very good education and I didn't have to spend a lot of money on it, which was amazing. I live in a nice place, and I have a really cool career, being able to be on TV and model and things like that. So I feel like just being a creative in Nairobi, if you stay committed to it, it's really fulfilling to be a creative in Nairobi, as long as you have the discipline to make it a career.
Mm-hmm. So, like you said, like you recommend people to come to Kenya, right?
Yeah.
But which part of Kenya, which part of Kenya have you gone and really enjoyed yourself?
Nanyuki was one. Of course, Coast. Like, it's hard not to have a good time in Coast.
Like, people really love going to the coast, you know, especially on Decembers, you know,
Yeah.
you find the beach is packed. Since you've stayed in Kenya like 9 years and still more, you know, like how, like living expense, is it much cheaper to live here in Kenya, Africa compared to the United States?
Of course, it's cheaper, very much. I would say that jobs, jobs you get should be able to sustain your life here. If I were to say getting paid a Kenyan salary and then living in the States, it wouldn't be easy at all. But that's part of it, you know, like I definitely knew coming here was gonna give me a good quality of life, especially for getting education, because even if you came here and I just got my uni degree, it would still be a good, like, globally accepted degree at a fraction of what it costs to be in the States. Like, anyone who's in the States right now knows how bad it is for student loans over there, so I'm really happy that I avoided that.
I mean, so like here is much easier and cheaper to live here, you know. So I believe you're living like a queen here in Kenya, right?
Not as much of a queen as I wish I was, that's for sure. Hopefully one day I'll own my own house. That would be nice. But definitely, like, it's a good quality of life because, like, once you leave university and you have to live like a real adult, you can go to a nice area. People think that there's nothing nice in Kenya. Like, when you're a foreigner, they think they don't even have fast food. There's no coffee. There's no anything like that. And that's just not true. Like, there's so much comfort that I can find that reminds me of the US that's in Kenya.
How many countries have you visited here in Africa apart from Kenya?
Not enough. I've only been to Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe for like a single day, and South Africa. I would like to go to more.
Yeah. And in all those countries, which is your best African country?
Okay, that's hard because obviously Kenya I've been in the longest. But when I was in Zambia, because what I was doing was such a cool thing, like I was doing that program for raising lions, so that was such a fun thing to do that I of course Zambia was the best.
Also, Hustle Goddess, you know, like I've seen you on your Instagram page, you've posted very nice and beautiful bags, you know. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so after I left my job on TV, I decided to follow a passion of mine. I designed like backpacks, purses, like little hip packs and stuff, and so they're called Hustle bags. So you can follow even that page at hustle_products to like see all of them. They're really beautiful, very high quality. I'm very proud of my babies. So
Yeah.
definitely that's my passion project right there.
Yeah, man, like the bags, they look so beautiful, man. Like if you have a girlfriend out there, or you know, your wife, you know, make sure you order some bags, you know, for them, and I believe they're gonna love it, man.
Yeah, even men, because I also make backpacks. So even like if you go on the page, an artist out here, Butros, modeled them for me, and so men can also have them. The backpacks look very fresh.
Yeah, man, so if you love to order one for your boy right here, Elvis Dairy, you make sure you order, man. Make sure you order. Also, like I've seen you are in a competition, you know, international competition about tattoos, you know. Tell us more about that.
So I am competing to be for Inked Magazine's cover girl for 2021. The competition, the whole thing will go until March, as long as I continue to make it through each step.
You have fans, you know.
Yeah.
She's a celebrity here in Kenya, man.
But so I'm in this competition. So as long as I make it through every stage, the cool thing is you can actually vote for free every day. So as long as you can even set an alarm and continue voting, I would really like to represent East Africa on the cover of an international magazine.
Yeah, man, that is beautiful, man. So make sure you go and vote for her, you know, support our sister right here. You can see like the tattoos, you know, they look so beautiful, man. So very, very beautiful, man. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have loved this video, and please go to her Instagram page, you know, Hustle Goddess. Also check her bags out, her products out, you know, and make sure you order it for your beautiful wives or girlfriends out there, you know, also for your husbands or boyfriends, because you also have like the men products, right?
Yes, the backpacks.
Yeah,
Definitely manly.
Yeah, man, so I'm gonna put all her links in the description down below, so make sure you check her out, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Bye. Bye-bye. Go follow me.
Yeah.